As a druid, one of the aspects of the druid that I've always liked is the aspect of wild shaping, turning into different animals. Good. So so why I was like this? My cat was on my chair, so I wanted to be that. But we're gonna sit together here. Sorry, she literally just left. So here we go. And it's a bit of it's later in the day. That's fine. But anywho, so yeah, one of the big things about druids is wild shaping, and most of it is not very powerful animals, and just kind of more for the flavor of it, except for the circle of the moon, which is weird that it's only one so far. Um, and another person has thought of that, and it's created another subclass that focuses on wild shaping. Hello, welcome back to DIS, or welcome to DIS. I am this idiot, and you are hearing me speak, so you can go on with your lives and enjoy life. But if you want to continue and listen to my review of this Druid Circle of the Wilds, then join me. All right. So without further ado, let's talk about it, then review it. All right. Druid Circle of the Wilds. Druid Circle of the Wild, yes. Circle of the Wild Druids are true-born wild shapers. Their ability to wild shape excels beyond those of other druids. These druids are often shy and spend most of their lives in beast form. It is not uncommon for a Circle of the Wild druid to join an adventuring party as a beast, unknown to the party. Natural-born wild shaper. Circle of the Wild druids can begin their druid circle at first level. These natural-born wild shapers have the ability to wild shape into beasts up to 1/8 CR at first level. Delayed spellcaster. Since these druids spend so little time in their humanoid forms, they do not gain this druid spellcasting ability until second level. Perpetual beast. They can stay in their wild shape form as long as they like, and are only forced out when they take enough damage to destroy the form they occupy. Advanced wild shaping. When you reach 6th level, you can wild shape into beasts up to CR1. Then the CR of your beast shape increases by 1 for every 2 levels of advancement. And it shows a chart of how it is and examples. So first level, max CR is 1/8. The limitations, of course, are no flying, swimming, or climbing. So example is a mastiff. At second level, its max CR is of 1/4. So no flying or swimming. And example is a wolf. At 4th level, it's max CR of 1/2 and no flying. And the example is a warhorse. At 6th level is first 1 CR. Example is a giant eagle. At 8th level, it is challenge rating 2, CR2, and example is a hunter shark. At 10th level, it's CR3. Example is giant scorpion. At 12th level, it's CR4. Example is an elephant. At 14th level, it's a CR5 with an example of a giant crocodile. At 16th level, it's a CR of 6, and the example is a mammoth. At 18th level, it's a CR7, and the example is a giant ape. And the last one is at 20th level, it's a CR8, and the example is a Tyrannosaurus, or a T-Rex. Continuing on. Wild Shape Master. At level 6, the druid can use Wild Shape 3 times each day, instead of the usual 2. Beast Talker. At level 10, when using Wild Shape, the druid can speak with animals of the same beast type. This communication uses animal sounds and body language the animal normally uses to speak. This gives the druid advantage when making animal handling, deception, insight, intimidation, and persuasion rolls. Beast Walker. At 14th level, the Circle of the Wild Druid can use Wild Shape to transform into a beast humanoid hybrid. The Druid's statistics in this form are the same as the beast, but include the ability to wear and use weapons and equipment. The Druid cannot speak in the hybrid form, but can use their Beast Talker ability to communicate to beasts of the same type. Often these forms can be mistaken for lycanthropes. And on to the review itself. So, story-wise, pardon me as I look and see what I'm doing. The story of the Circle of the Wild is an interesting one. It's like more of a shy druid, which I really like, where they can like kind of sneak because they're more in tune with the beasts and the animals than like the nature or the elements, or like the stars, or what else? Yeah, that's about it, I think. Or spirits or whatever, which I really like. So that's fun. I like how they switched wild shape and spell casting, the 2 levels. So first level it's a wild shape instead of spellcasting, and then you can do spellcasting at 2nd level, which I like. Let's see here. Perpetual Beast. I like how it is a little more powerful, but it makes sense where they can stay in their wild shape form as long as they like, but they can change out if they want to, and they're only forced out when they take enough damage, which is cool. And then the increased CR range of the wild shapes is cool. I really like that. I kind of wish that was kind of like with the Circle of the Moon. It got close, but not quite. I think the top is challenge rate 6. But Circle of the Moon can transform into, I think they can transform into, they can transform into elemental, but I think there's other transformations they can do, which is cool. So there's that. Wild Shape Master, you have an additional use. They have 3 times each day, where I think it's usually 2 times each short or long rest. So 3 times is nice. I think that's what they're meaning. Beast Talker, you can talk to the other beasts of the same type that you are, which I really like. It's a nice social and nice like exploration kind of thing. The Beast Walker is a cool one where you can like turn into a hybrid, so you kind of look like a hybrid of all of them, which is cool. Level 14, so then you could do like a giant crocodile, half human. That would be a cool thing. And then they say they can be mistaken for lycanthropes. I would say, it doesn't say here, but I would say for that, the Beast Walker ability, it should be like after it should be up to a certain amount of hours, like usually like half your level or whatever. So it's like, I mean, that's a long, but still it's good. Or maybe up to your proficiency modifier. It's like not as long, but you can do that anyway. It uses your wild shape to transform, which is cool. Anything overpowered or underpowered? I don't think so. It's very straightforward. It might be a little weaker than like the Circle of the Moon, which is kind of close to, but not exactly close to. But the perpetual wild shape is pretty cool. It may be overpowered at higher levels, but I don't know. And then, let's see, last but not, it definitely shouldn't be any other class. And it is kind of like this Circle of the Moon, as I said, but not quite. So there's that. So yeah, I really like it. I really look forward to seeing how it is. And next week we are going into the fighter, of course. And this one is a very, very interesting one called the Witch Knight. It's kind of like a druidic fighter, kind of, or like uses like kind of druidic magic. It's very interesting. Kind of, it has like a lot of like rituals and like using that stuff. They have like words and things, so that should be really cool. So join me next week for that. Of course, I'm always looking for someone to like help me with this stuff. That would be fun. So the words and things are important. I did just finish a streaming, so there's that. But so I can improve on the quality of my videos and maybe the quantity, if you would like. But yeah. Continue checking out my streaming. Hopefully, we're about, I would say, halfway through the Met Quest, and then we'll get into actually maybe some more fun games like Lego games, which are a lot more like not like more active than like passive, and a lot more fun and a lot more to see. And then those can be done pretty quickly, and then I'll continue to go to another one or a game that you want, whatever. Check out my writings. If you're interested in joining a campaign that I would run, let me know in the comments below or email me. I can do both. Let's see here. A previous episode or favorite episode, and then channel subscription channel. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Click that notification bell. Of course, it's a blurb that YouTubers have to do. Share if you really enjoyed this. I really think the Circle of the Wild is a really, really unique subclass. And this Witch Knight looks really interesting itself. That'll be a longer one because it has its own resources to talk about. So join me next week for that. That'll be fun. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I should have said that last week, last video, but I didn't because I was like, oh yeah, I did it before, so I should. And hope have a great Christmas. I'll talk to you later. Maybe I'll do some kind of Christmas thing as we get close to it. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna do Christmas thing with my streaming, so check me out there. That will be fun. And I will see you in the next video. This the fighter archetype of the Witch Knight, and video, channel subscription, all that fun stuff. And I will see you next time. This idiot out.